Hi, good morning. This is Deb, and I'm here to show you how to make some pockets for your sewing themed um, paper project. I've got lots of stuff here, and hold on just a second. Alexa, set the alarm for 25 minutes.
25 minutes, starting now.
So I'm doing that so that I don't go over my time because I've got lots to tell you here, and I forgot to set the alarm. Sorry about that. So here's an idea. This is just a plain old tabbed, like a recipe card. I have sewn around it. I have glued some of the shapes from the template, and then when you put it down, you're going to glue it on 3 sides, and then your pocket will be up above there. Another thing you can do, I don't have another one here right now, but you could actually stack them. So you could put, and you could flip it over and have the tab over on this side and then a tab in the middle. So you could actually have 3. That would be really cute. And then you'd have 3 pockets. If you do it that way, you're going to glue the top one on first. You may not want to put a bead of glue down at the bottom, so that it could, so whatever you put in there, you could put something tall and it could go all the way down to the bottom one. So that's just an idea. Okay, so here is an idea for a pocket. So if you want to make a pocket, this is just from my this is a page from my inspiration book. So you'll notice that I made it very similar to this one. So this background is, I measured it. This background piece is 6.5 tall, and it's 3 3/4 wide. So then I cut the pocket so that it was 3 3/4 wide, the same, and 3 1/4 tall. And then you fold these edges and the bottom in 1/4 inch to fit on there. Now this one I made it a little different because it's going to go in my book and I want it to be a different size, but it's the same concept. And then you will fold the sides and the bottom in 1/4 inch. Then you're going to miter those corners. You're going to cut those corners off so that they fold up nice and easily like that. And then when you glue it in, you're going to put your beaded glue here, here, and here, and glue it in this way. You'll also notice that I have got a half circle cut out of the top, which helps you to get out whatever you've got in there. That's optional. You don't have to do that if you want. You can use a washi tape or your glue stick like we did yesterday. Or you can actually use a circle punch. If you have a circle punch, you can just punch that out. And that size is flexible, whatever size works for you. Okay, so you'll see, again, I gave you the measurements for this and how I have made a dangle out of different sizes of tags. So that's an idea you can do. So you decorate the back side. I've got a little collage there. Make a tag, and you could decorate these tags too if you wanted, or just use the paper that you like. Okay, here's a very same concept, only this time what I've done is I've stacked. So I've got 2 pockets, this back pocket and this pocket. So there's another idea. Here's the same concept. In this case, I've got a pocket in the back, and I used a tag as a tuck. So I've got a little tuck right there. So when you do a tuck, you only glue or sew on one side and the bottom. And then you leave one side open, and it doesn't matter which one, whichever works the way you want on your page. Okay, one of the things that I do is I have cut out this is junk mail. but it's heavy, as you can see. And I have cut out a basic tag shape with the corners. So whenever I cut out my tags, I've always got this. And, you know, when you cut this corner off, you take it over, bring it here, mark it, and cut it off there. And then you've got the exact same cuts, corners, whatever you want to call those, on both sides. And then this is a different size. So I've got a little template that I use for my tags. And as you can see, here are some examples of tags that I made from my inspiration book. And they're different sizes, they're different lengths. You can make them short, you know, long and skinny. And you don't even have to cut the corners off if you don't want. So there's a tag idea. Okay, so I also wanted to show you that this is the very same concept for this pocket, but rather than having the folded corners, I just cut it the size that I wanted it, and then you're going to put a bead of glue on both sides and at the bottom. Now, because this one is gusseted, it has the folds, you can get more in the pocket than you can with this kind of a flat pocket. Okay, so here is, let me show you this one first. So remember, and I've already got the belly band in, or I show you the belly band. So remember yesterday we made a belly band, or in a previous video, let me say that, we made a belly band. This is the part that I have cut off as a leftover. This is gonna be a great pocket to put into my book. Okay, here is a cute concept. I think maybe the rest of this is all using envelopes. So here is a regular envelope. You can use the same concept with any size envelope. And I had another one in here somewhere in a different size. Of course, I can't find that right this second. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're the long skinny ones. It doesn't matter if they're the regular size, small, whatever. So basically, as you can see, what you have done, what you will do is you will bring your flap up. You will bring the sides in so that they meet like a little door or whatever. You will cut this part off and use this as a flap. Okay. And I sewed these. You don't have to sew them if you don't want to. And if you wanted to, you could sew right down the side like this. You could trim these off at an angle. I mean, all kinds of things. And then you would have this as a pocket. And then when you glue it down, and you don't have to glue it down, you could use a paper clip and put it in your book. But when you glue it down, you could glue it down on 3 sides and use it as a pocket. So if you used these 3 sides, the 2 sides and the bottom, then your opening would be at the top. If you wanted to, you could do the top, one side, and the bottom, and then your pocket would be over on this side. So you would have a pocket, a little door that opens, and a pocket inside. Okay. Oh, here it is. Right in front of my eyes. So this is the same envelope, only large, or long. Same concept. Okay, here is here is another envelope. All I have done is I decorated the back. I decorated the flap. The inside of the flap, not the outside. I brought the flap around. I put a little frou-frou here. So now I've got a pocket, depending on however it is that you put it in your book. On the other side, I decorated, or I covered the outside and the inside. So whatever I cut off here, I just put right there. And then I decorated it. So again, you could put this in with a paper clip. You could glue it, you know, 3 sides. You could glue it just 2 sides, and then you've got a nice, you've got this whole big area that you can tuck things into, like this. Okay. Here is an envelope that I decorated. It's just, my friend gave me a whole bunch of these envelopes, and I just decorated it. Use what you have. If you've got a really cool envelope, you know, evaluate all your mail that comes in, because you may get something really cool in the mail and decide, oh, that would make a great pocket, or, you know, whatever. One of the things that you could do with an envelope like this is, you, instead of gluing it down, you could, so let's say this is your page, you could put this over the top and put a paper clip. So then it could flip up. You could even glue this part down, and it would flip up. All kinds of things. You're only limited by your imagination. Okay, here is a cute idea for an envelope using, I mean, everybody gets junk mail. Everybody. So if you had a piece, if you got a long envelope in as junk mail, use it. Okay, so the only thing I did with this one happens to be brown. So you glue the flap down. You fold this up into a pocket. That's all you do. You decorate this part. You decorate this part. And you may want to decorate this part before you glue this up. Okay, and then you're going to glue these 2 sides to form this pocket. And then again, you can glue like that, 3 sides, have a top opening. You could glue 2 sides, have this kind of an opening. You could glue these 3 sides, have this kind of an opening. Okay, that's just from junk mail. Here's something that somebody gave us at Christmas time with some goodies in it, Christmas goodies. I just took the handle off, and I will use the handle. But in this case, I'm going to use this. I'm going to fold it up. Well, if I can get it where I want it. I'm going to fold it up. I'm going to trim this edge off. I'll have this pocket. I'll have this pocket. I'll have this pocket inside the, where I've trimmed this off, that pocket, and I'll have that pocket. So that's what I'm going to do with that. And then of course you would decorate it. You know, you could decorate as many or as much as you want. Okay, there's an idea for that. Here's an idea for an envelope. This is, I got this from Laura Burley. She sent me my scraps in this envelope, and save whatever you get, because you can use it for all kinds of things. So this is what I made out of this kind of an envelope. Okay, so what I did was I glued the flap down. I folded this up. I cut this off so that it would be open like this. I cut a half circle out of it, and then on the front part I made a piece of washi tape like we talked about yesterday. I made a piece of washi tape, and then I put it over this part so that it wasn't open anymore, because the only thing I wanted was that pocket. So you could have left that open, and you could have used this part as a pocket. Actually, rather than gluing that down, I think I've got this flap. Yeah, I do. I've got this flap open. So, but you could have glued it down and used, you know, just left it open and used that as a pocket. I put these deals on there, eyelets. Just as decoration, you can use eyelets and hang dangles and all other kinds of stuff. So, and again, you could, actually, you could put this in a notebook if you had a notebook that size, which I don't, but, pocket, pocket, you know, again, how you glue it down, you could fasten it down with a paper clip. Okay, another pocket idea, a plain envelope, folded up, glue, glue, pocket, pocket. Same thing here. Here's a long brown envelope. Folded it up. This would make a great belly band. Folded it up. You would put glue here, pocket, pocket, cute little flap, belly band where you would glue either the top or you would glue the top and the bottom, or you know, if you made it smaller, which you could, then you could just glue 3 sides and have another opening here. So just take your envelopes, keep your junk mail, fold it all up, see what comes out of it. Okay, here's the bottom of an envelope I had cut off. That's going to make a great pocket. So, didn't have to do anything. All I did was cut off the bottom of an envelope. Okay, another thing that you get, I love when I go to someplace like Chili's or, you know, wherever, and they give you these silverware bags. Love it. Because now I've got a pocket, 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 you know, and you could leave it just like this, which is cute. You know, if you were doing a theme of like retro 50s or whatever, you know, you could just leave it like this. You could also fold it back the other way. And then you would see the writing. But anyway, so you would glue, glue, pocket, pocket, and then you could glue the 3 sides to put it into your book, or 2 sides, whatever. And then you could have another pocket, or you could glue this, because this is kind of thin, you could glue this whole thing down. Just put glue all over the back, glue it down, and then you've just got the 3 pockets. Okay, here's another size. This is like a cookie bag. I think I got these at Michael's. They were on sale in the back in the like cake decorating department. Same concept. Pocket, pocket. Same way with this. This is a what you call this stuff? You know what I'm saying. Fold it up. Pocket, pocket. Same thing with this. This is a seed bag. I don't even have any earthly clue where I got this. But another thing you could do is, because this seed packet's really cute, you could actually very carefully take this apart and open it all out and use that as a template to make more of these, or any shape that you want, any style that you want out of your background paper, whatever kind of paper it is that you're using. Whether you're using a digi or a book page, scrapbook paper, whatever you have on hand. Okay, so wow, I zoomed through those really quick. And again, as always, if you have any questions at all, please contact me on Facebook through Messenger, or, you know, I'm all new to this YouTube stuff. You can also put comments down below if you had a question or a comment. And the next video is probably going to be making more ephemera. So decorating pages, making more ephemera. one of the homework things that you might, if you're at that point, is to start pulling out different ideas. So for example, I've pulled these things out as an idea and just kind of laying them out to do my cover. So, and I'm going to do that same thing for each page. So, but I only do one page at a time. So I've got, you know, this is a doily that I pulled out. These are images that I cut out of my inspiration book. And so at this point, I'm just kind of laying everything out, see if I like it. If I do, then I'll glue it down. Then I'll move on to the next page. So kind of be thinking about how you want to do that with your book. So, and I will show you that I have added some edging on some of the different pages. So this crochet, I kind of felt like that went cute with, because she's crocheting on her lap there, and I thought that kind of looked cute with that. What else did I add? Okay, I added this. This is a fabric ruffle. I probably should show you how to do a ruffle that doesn't require sewing. It's where you you ruffle it as you go with glue. Kind of messy, but it works, and you have a completely different look. It's not quite as neat and tidy as this, which I like. So anyway, I added that one. Oh, there's the belly band. There's the belly band that I added. So here's the belly band, here's the pocket, and I will decorate that too. I put that little hunk, I may have already done that. That piece of, I love that fabric. That's Tilda fabric, an old one. I think that's what I have done so far. So I'm fixing to lose my stuff here. And so there you have it. Got any questions? Let me know. Talk to you later. Bye.